Okay. Hello, everybody. I'm testing if the game works and the audio works. I can't hear anything, so I have to test this way. It's coming through on Twitch. This is silly that this is the only way that I can tell. But here we are. I didn't think this was how I would have to test things, but you know, so goes. That's why the sudden start was just like, I need to see if this works. It absolutely does, but you barely hear me. The game audio is so freaking loud, dude. Alright. Bear with me. I'm gonna first make this quieter. For sure. Okay, that's quieter. Now, we're gonna change the settings. I'm gonna get rid of the window capture for a moment though, because I don't know what's gonna pop up. We're gonna be smart. Settings, audio, output. There we go. That might be helpful. So I have it going to my default audio thing now. That's nice. No, there should be. There should be a setting in RetroArch for pausing. Like if you click off the, I don't want it to do. I don't want it to stop when I click off. Input, menu controls. Oh, God, where is it? This is the only thing I need to do, and then we'll actually start playing. Pause when, cause content. No, I have it off. Bind timeout, bind hold, auto config, remap. Sort remaps, input, analog. Hold on, let me look. Let me look it up. RetroArch. Pause. There we go. Pause. Okay. User interface. Pause content when menu is active. Yes. Pause when not active. Off. Fantastic. Now.
It works.
No, it was already working. That's not the problem. Oh, wait, also, wait. Yeah, we can totally hear the... Wait, we can hear the audio. I just realized that's what you were saying. It works. Yes, we can hear the audio. Oh, because the headphones aren't connected. Fantastic. All right. We can hear the audio now. That's good. Where's my TV remote? Okay, let's mute the TV. Let's turn on the window back on. Let's restart.
Are you playing through your laptop?
Totally. I'm playing through the computer. Hold on. Oh, that's why I need this. That's why I need this. That's the whole point of the headphones. That's the whole point, is because if I mute this, I think the stream can't hear it. Let's try. I muted the laptop. No, the laptop doesn't give a fuck. Okay, cool. We can still have audio. We can still hear the game. Cool. That's cool. Alright. Because it's so quiet, it's not gonna matter for you guys. That's just for us. Alright, so now we're gonna balance the game audio. You're gonna hear some double audio, and I apologize. Okay. And make the game a little bit quieter. How is that? How does this sound compared? Wait, hold on. I can fix this problem because I can put my double audio in my ears. There you go. All right. How does this sound? I need you to be quiet because I have to hear myself, and I don't want to hear you.
Well, it's just the song.
Okay, I think we could turn the game up a little bit. Think about right there. Yeah, all right, that sounds good. Fantastic. And how do I sound right here, now that I'm leaned back? Let's boost the spatial quality. How does this sound? I think we sound good. And if I don't, like, yell it, do I sound fine? Alright, we're good. Alright, I think we're at least acceptable. We're at least acceptable. We've met government standards. I couldn't get rid of the box right here. So we're... Oh, didn't mean to do that. Shoot. Hold on. Okay. I need to move... Oh, I need to click it. Hold on. Oh, this can come on. That's fine. But I want... Oh, did I do anything stupid? No. I want that to move up. There. Fantastic. Oh, it's still there. Gosh darn it. I like doing it with a mouse, so it's worse. Okay, Twitch chat will be a little awkward, but I didn't have time to fix it. Okay. Go away, YouTube. All right. All right. There may be audio lag. We're learning how this stuff is going to work. Let me post that I'm live on places. Bear with me. I haven't done this in a bit. I didn't wake up today thinking I was going to be streaming. I should just state this. Is it sad that I know exactly how to type in oh my god. Oh, I want to copy. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, phone. Hopefully Discord like that. It did. Alright, now we post this on Blue Sky. Boom. Boom. Alright, so we are doing something interesting for this stream. We are starting a new little progress thing. I'm pulling it up now. I'm not showing you guys it, but what have I been playing? Here we are, Dragon Quest. We are playing Dragon Quest for the Famicom because I own the Japanese versions of Dragon Quest 1 through 4. Now you might be wondering, why are we playing the Japanese version of Dragon Quest? Well, that doesn't matter. That part is not the one that actually matters. The thing that matters for this is that we are doing the retro achievements. So we are playing through the game twice. We are playing the game with saving Princess Gwaelin and then not saving Princess Gwaelin. We can do that. Those are the only missable achievements. So we're doing retro achievements effectively. Now I'm going to have to hope and pray that things look good and continue to look good during the stream because I can't see OBS. Because this is a new setup that I am doing where I'm sitting at the comfort of my couch and having the game on the TV screen. So we're going to pause the audio for a moment. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm going to hit the 3-minute ad because I also forgot I had ads, and then we're going to play. Be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Ugh. All right, let's start. Let's do one more restart. Let me make sure. I saw that retro achievements is working, but let me double check this. Let me just double check that the achievements are. Why is Windows popping up? Windows go away. It appears that the achievements are working. All right, hold on. No, we don't need to exit. All right, let's play. Let's do this. So there are some differences between. Oh, the ad break hasn't even ended. I'm stupid. I should wait. Hold on. Let's hold for the ad break to be done and dusted. Oh, I guess I could do that. I forgot I was even a Twitch affiliate. Not gonna lie, completely forgot that this was a thing. Only reason I did the 3-minute ad was because that way there would be no rollover when people show up. Or disable rolling ads. Anyways, welcome back, everybody. Hold on. I need to be able to see the pre-roll. I would like to see how many people are alive, but hold on. What happens if I zoom out just like a little bit more? Will that help? Yes. Perfect. Chat will be really tiny. But that's okay. I can still read it. This says Dragon Quest, correct? It does. All right. Let's resume. So we're playing Dragon Quest today. The goal of this series of... it may not always be streamed, but I would like to do all the retro achievements for all the Dragon Quest games that are available. At the moment, there are 3 exceptions. The 3 exceptions are the MSX... Or excuse me, there are 4 exceptions. The exceptions are the 3 current MSX versions, being the MSX1 version of Dragon Quest 1 and the MSX2 versions of Dragon Quest 1 and 2. Have retro achievements. I have no idea how to get any of that shit working on RetroArch, getting an MSX emulator working. I don't know. But that seems obtainable, but I haven't put in the time to figure that out. I also don't own the MSX versions of Dragon Quest 1 and 2. Any version of any MSX version of Dragon Quest, whether it be MSX 1 or 2. So like those may not happen. Those might be the exceptions. There is another exception, which is Dragon Quest Wars for the DSi, because that requires some setup too, and I haven't quite figured out how to do that. So really it's those 5 games, or the MSX games and Dragon Quest Wars, are the only ones where it's like, not sure how that's gonna go. I don't own Dragon Quest V for the PS2 or Dragon Quest Monsters Caravan Heart for the Game Boy Advance, and I think those are the only 2 that are not not in these 2 exceptions of like, I don't know if I'll be able to do those, but I absolutely can do Dragon Quest V, and I absolutely can do Caravan Heart. Those 2 are no problem. I just have to own them. And I think those are the only 2 I don't own for this that are not MSX, or that are not going to require some weird ass setup to start, like having to understand how MSX BIOS works and making that work with RetroArch. But that's okay. We don't really need to worry about that too much. Anyways, let's start. Let's pick our name. Do we have katakana? Motoru? I don't know what that does. Okay. I should probably learn what Motoru means, but we will be silver. Let me look up that in kanji, or in katakana, and I can silver. Shiraburu. Okay. Oh, why is that? Hold on. Hold. Controls. There we go. That needed to change. Alright, where's the blue? Where's blue? Am I just bad at Japanese? He, me, he. What? Oh, I see. I'm dumb. I'm just stupid. Shiru. Badu. Ba. Oh, ha. Oh, wait. Oh, we can't do that. We can't do silver. Silver. No, we can. We just don't have it extended fully. That's okay. Alright, so Dragon Quest 1 is a little different with how it does things. In the Japanese version. Hey, Stanley. I'm gonna stay, Stanley. If my audio is weird, let me know. Trying a new setup today. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. I appreciate you, Stanley. Also, the text is tiny for the chat based off of my setup. It's on my TV. And the only reason it's tiny where I can't see it super well is so I can see the viewers and I can see when pre-roll goes away. Yeah, I'm doing well. Life's been good. March was busy. February was busy. I've been busy since I last streamed. And that's why it's been a bit. Alright, let's... Okay, we need to go on top of the chest. Jumon, is that open? That is not open. That's talking. I know Hanasu's talking. Good. I hope it's a good kind of busy. Dolgu? Nope. That's not that. Tsuyosa? Oh, that's stats. Okay, that's good to know. Kaidan. Koko ni Kaidan. Nope. Okay. Shuraberu? Okay, Shuraberu was nothing. Okay, Dobiru? Dobira? Nope. Alright, Doru? Doru. Okay, Doru is the open. That's good. Or Toru, excuse me. Toru is the open. One of these is a magic key, one of these is money, and one of these is like an herb. Alright, now we need to learn how to open doors. Well, we know Toru's not that. Tobera? Tobera is to open doors. Alright, fantastic. And we got an achievement. Fantastic. That is lovely to see. Oh, one of these. Oh my god, I forgot. This is how long it's been. Since I played. Actually, hold on. I don't need to be able to read chat from there. I can have my phone right here and I can see chat. There we go. That's perfect. Alright, what's the next achievement? We unlocked Thou hast escaped the King's Chamber. Find Erdrick's tablet is the next one. Cool. Alright. Whoa, that's Discord. There we go. Okay. Jumon? Nope, that's not it. That's stats. I knew that. I knew Tsuyo. Kaban? Kaidan? Kaidan is stairs. Fantastic. Alright, cool. Cool. We're learning. Alright, so we have a choice on how we do things. I think the best thing to do is to go to the shop. Oh my god, you have to choose the direction. Kita, that's north. Hi, I do... Alright, so we don't have enough money for this. I want defense. One of you is a shield. One of these is the shield. One of these is armor. So both of these are okay to buy. This is a copper sword. I think do I want a better sword or do I want better defense? Let's try living more. And let's get the better... I think this is... Yeah, we'll equip it. Alright, yeah, that was our shield. Okay. Alright, let's get out of here. And we're gonna grind for a bit. Dragon Quest is rather simple. It's like the first console RPG. And we're just gonna fight some slimes for a bit. Tataka. We're gonna be Tatakaing a lot. Hopefully we don't take a lot of damage. I assume that we will not be taking a lot of damage, given that the fact that we decided to be defensive. We only took... Yeah, we're not gonna take a lot of hits. The slimes do last longer in this game. It's kind of brutal. Because, like, we're doing, like, 4 damage to them consistently. Oh, no, we're doing, like, 1 point of damage. Oh, we unlocked... Thou hast to feed us a slime. Fantastic. Oh, God, I forgot, like, how stilt... Like, you can see the game literally thinking every step along the way if you're gonna get fucking attacked or not. That's hysterical. Like, it's just like, But when as soon as you get off of that, it's like, okay, maybe you won't get attacked. Also, if you're hearing like a clicking noise, that's the Xbox controller I have. I don't know if the NES version does that. So the NES, it is surprising that there are not 2 separate achievements, retro achievements, in my opinion, for Dragon Quest on the NES and Dragon Quest on the Famicom. They are significantly different in terms of, I'm trying to think of what how I'm trying to say this. They are the same game fundamentally. Do not get me wrong. Oh cool, we killed one. Oh yeah, so the fundamental in every other version of Dragon Quest 1, slimes give like 1 experience and 1 gold, or like, and then red slimes or she slimes give double the amount of whatever a regular slime does. In this game, the only difference between these two, and the red slimes are stronger, the only difference is that you get 2 gold instead of 1 gold. Oh. Another thing is, our guy doesn't just stand still. In the US version, in the US version, there isn't a European version. He would turn left and right, if we turned left and right. Also, there's a save in the Japanese version. Oh wow, we got a critical hit. Let's go. We'll take that extra gold. So the main thing that we want to do at this point in the game is get to level 3. We get to level 3, we get the ability to heal. And healing is very important. Especially in Dragon Quest, because basically you never have to spend money at an inn if you do not want to, once you get the ability to heal. Because the game gives you the ability to automatically fill your MP at any point. Dragon Quest is very easy. It's just very slow. So basically what you're seeing is what we're doing for the entirety of this game. Grinding up to get a certain level, and then spending our money to get us stronger, and then doing some things along the way to progress the quote-unquote plot that is going on. Oh, we're gonna die soon, because we're at 4 health. Oh, we missed. Darn. Oh, we might die here. This is bad. Oh, good. We killed him. I was worried. Alright, let's get back to town. Dying also is not huge punishment in this game. I don't think there's an achievement in this version of the game where you don't have to die, or you don't die. 6 gold coins. Cool. So we made a net profit of 2 coins for this round of grinding. So that's at least good. let's say, I don't remember what, I do know, like, later on versions that are not the HD 2D remake. Whenever I say, like, later versions, I'm not going to talk about the HD 2D remake. That is not, that is an actual remake of the game. It's very different. They're just not the same. But, like, the SNES, or the Super Famicom, the Game Boy version, the, like, the version that is on Switch, that is on mobile phones, not the HD2V version that's on Switch, the regular version that's on Switch. All of those, like, make things a lot faster than this version of the game. This version of the game is the worst version, in my opinion. I do actually not think this version of the game is good. I don't think the Japanese version is good, with the exception of the passcode system. I think the passcode system is pretty cool. I don't think having a save system is necessary. It's just an opinion. I think more things should have passcodes, but I understand why saving is a lot better. But it's like, it's neat. Like, you don't have, like, passcodes are, you can take your game to your friend's house and not delete, like, you don't have to, like, send your save over. Oh, without has gained a level. We got another achievement. Okay. Our HP increased by 7. Nice. Cool. Hello there, Mr. Salem. Alright, let's see if we can make a net profit again. Now we're doing 2 damage.
You think small one has more cheese?
Hmm. We are doing more damage now. This is wonderful. Alright, let's go heal. Because I don't like the red tint on everything.
And I was trying to find a good.
We didn't make a profit today. But we didn't lose money. I'm learning what north, south, east, and west are again, which is great. Oh, hold on. I need to send someone a message. Give me 1 moment. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know how long I'm going to stream for. Dragon Quest is very... As you can tell, Dragon Quest is really boring. It's not a great stream game. It's a game... Or, it's a great game to chill and stream, I think. Like, I think it's a great game to play if you're just, like, hanging out with friends, but, like, you just want some noise going on. You want something happening in the background, but, like, no one's actively paying attention to it. Dragon Quest is great for that. It's a great game for that. It's a great podcast game, you know. You just want to, like, talk. Yeah, commentary game. It's like, you don't care what's happening on... I don't care what's happening on stream.
Other than the slimes are cute?
Yeah, the slimes are cute. Like, this is just perfection. It's a perfect design. Oh, they got an attack before me. I didn't know they did that. Oh, we get the bang. Oh man, I just, hold on. I just want you to, like, how do I do this? Hold on, I gotta ban someone. Ban. Goodbye. I brought out the hammer. Don't worry, y'all. They're dead. I can. So, a thing about retro achievements, they do allow you to speed up the game. I won't speed up Dragon Quest 1. I will not speed up Dragon Quest 1. I may speed up... I won't speed up the NES version No, I won't speed up Dragon Quest 1. Dragon Quest 2 I may speed up, because that game is absurdly difficult, and requires a fuck ton of grinding, just to beat it. That game is not finished. Or excuse me, the balance of that game is not finished. Like, it's improperly balanced for the end gaps of the game. You know, I realize I should always, like, eat a snack before I start playing these games. Because now I'm not, like, hungry, but I should have ate something. I don't know, maybe, like, some cheese or some crackers or something like that. My partner looked at me and smiled because she was in the other room. And she also ate some cheese and maybe some crackers.
Nah,
just the cheese. That's not... That's not why I said it. I just do like cheese and crackers. Or like some vegetables would also be great because I need to eat some more.
Who also likes the cheese and crackers?
Yes, Mr. Salem of course likes cheese and crackers.
He gets right in your face.
He does get right in your face.
It's just like, will you give me some? Sharing is caring.
Yeah, he's a guy who really likes cheese and really wants you to give it to him. I don't know if you heard him earlier, chat. He was yelling about cheese. That did occur. Ugh. Well, it's great once you get to level 2 because you actually like can kind of grind a little bit. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna change controller. Okay, good. I wanted to use the stick. I was like, the stick doesn't make as much noise as the... Here's the D-pad on the Xbox Series X controller, if you could hear the clicking. It is really good for, like, I really like it. But for streaming... I apologize. It's annoying. I think for the person listening, it's annoying for me because I'm like super self-conscious about it. Damn. This stream today almost didn't happen because Elgato was not Elgato. OBS was being very weird about how RetroArch is supposed to appear on it. Thankfully, the internet's a wonderful place, and someone figured out the problem before I had to deal with it. So, I solved it. Oh, I missed. Oh no, the slime missed. No, we're good. We didn't get hit. The slime missed. The slime missed again. Hell yeah. I know just enough Japanese to know that it does. Oh, cool. We killed it. That I can see the katakana for miss, and I'm like, yeah, they missed. One day I'll know enough Japanese where I can read what's actually on the screen. Maybe, you know, now I'm thinking about it, maybe the animation of them going over the mountains is slightly slower on purpose. Not because the game is just deciding that you should get into a battle or not, but it's because you're going over fucking mountains. Maybe that's purposeful. I do have the Japanese, or the English version of Dragon Quest as well. And I technically could play that. For the purposes of, what's it called? For RetroAchievements, this version is a little bit better because of the password system. That way I can get to a certain point and I don't have to replay the whole entire game again. If I don't want to. As I said, there are three missable, there are three missable achievements, but two of them are like this on the same path. It's, you know, beating the game by saving Gwendolyn and beating the game by bringing Gwendolyn with you, or Gwaelin, not Gwendolyn, Gwaelin with you to fight the boss, the final boss. That's the only stuff we can miss. But if we have a password, we can like effectively save right before that, and play the whole entire game doing that. Like we can play the whole game up until the final boss. Say. Oh, hey, Les. Save. We can save Gwaylin, right before the final boss. Beat the game, and then, go back to that save point effectively, or with the password system, and then beat the game without her. And we just have to write that down. It's pretty great. How are you doing, Les? I hope you're well. Welcome to Dragon Quest. We're retro achievement hunting today. Oh, did we get a level up? Damn, we didn't. This might be the last time we have to go to the end. We did make considerable more profit this time. Yes, here's my 6 gold coins. We made 2 gold coins a profit. Which is pretty good. No, not 2, I'm stupid. We made 10 gold coins a profit. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, let's continue. So what have I been up to since the last time I streamed, which was January? I want to say it was January. That sounds right. I played a few games. What have I played? Well, now that I have this here, I can... Oh, I even have the document already open? Oh, good job, pass me. Hold on. Oh, no. Oh, no. Crap. I dragged it onto the laptop. I can't see where it's at. Okay, here it is. Come here. There we go. There we go. What have we played? I finished the Dragon Quest II remake. That was the first game I finished this year. I finished Hyrule Warriors. I played 4.4, 4.5, and 4.56 of Final Fantasy XIV. I played Alundra and the Necro Industrials, a very short but very fun Metroidvania. I replayed Super Mario 64, and last month I finished Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, which was okay. That's been my least favorite game this year, Metroid Prime 4. Not a bad game, but that's got some issues, in my opinion, that I didn't really like too much. Work's been going good, I guess. I don't know. I mean, not bad. It's not been bad. I just don't know what else to really say about that. Yeah. Oh, I saw Project Hail Mary. Fantastic movie. One of my favorite movies of all time now. At least off the first watch. It's just really that good. I was engrossed from the beginning. I knew nothing about that movie. I went to go see it with no knowledge of anything other than, yeah, you probably would like this movie. And I said, all right, I'll go see it. Why not? And that it was science fiction. Like, I knew that. But, wow, what a great movie. Highly recommend it. If you're going to go see any singular movie in the month of April, I recommend that one. I don't necessarily, I also saw a movie today. I saw the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Now, I thoroughly loved the first Mario movie. I didn't like the Super Mario Galaxy movie anywhere near as much. Don't get me wrong, the movie is not a bad movie. It's actually perfectly okay. It's just a fun little romp. I had some issues with the story of just being... I won't go into details because the movie just came out, but I had some issues with how the story was. Not that I'm expecting, the world. It was just some of the plot, things were kind of silly. to a degree of which they didn't make sense. A lot of the jokes just really didn't land for me. The funniest parts of my favorite parts of the movie were the parts that didn't involve the main characters. The main Mario characters, like, and I'm talking like, oh, we got a spell. Oh yeah, we got healing. Oh, we never have to go to an inn again. We might go to inns, but we don't have to. Oh, joyous day. Let us go back to the castle. Let me show you what I mean by this. So if we hit level 3, we can go to this little blue guy right here. This little blue wizard. It's waving his little staff. Warning, there might be a flash on the screen. I'm not sure. But he'll just like heal your MP, and then Hoimi, I think this is heal. Yep, we can heal ourselves. Healing is 4 MP. Okay, that's annoying. That's right, it is 4. It's typically, heal is typically 2 or 3 depending on the game, but this one it's 4. But yeah, we can heal ourselves automatically for free. We don't have to spend any money. So now we can grind and not have to worry about spending money on healing or sending those 6 golds and healing yourself. So now we can just always make profit, which is great. We love that. Anyways, the Super Mario Galaxy movie. I like the music. The animation was really well done. The voice actors do a really great job outside of Chris Pratt, because Chris Pratt is just a very mediocre Mario. Who cares? But then again, that's kind of Mario in general, so maybe he is actually nailing it. Let's see. I really hope. I guess I can say this because this isn't a spoiler anymore. Because they showed it off before the movie came out. I really hope we get that Star Fox movie, or that Donkey Kong movie. I think those would be far more interesting movies than this one. Let me think. What else? I said the music was really good. The animation was good. Yeah, I don't necessarily know why I didn't like this movie as much as the first one. I might have to rewatch the first one and go, I didn't think the first one was an amazing movie. I just thought it was a really fun movie to watch as a Mario fan. There were so many, as a Nintendo fan in general, but as a Mario fan, so many references of all the games I played. And there were most certainly references to Mario games here, but the thing is that the major set pieces of the movie were already shown in the trailer. I think this is the problem. I think this is the problem with the movie. Is not the actual movie itself, is the marketing. They marketed the movie too much. They showed too much. They showed too much of their hand. I think that's the problem. And it didn't ruin the experience, but it spoiled the experience. And seeing Tostarena, we know that that's in the movie, and because I've played Super Mario Odyssey, sorry for yawning, Super Mario Odyssey, I kind of have a gist of already what's going on. And I've played Super Mario Galaxy, so I kind of have a gist of what's going to be the major plot beats, even though it's not it's not one-to-one at all. This movie is not it is not a remake of the game. It's not anything like that. It is its own thing, and that's honestly a good thing overall. I think it need not be the game, but I think some plot points or some points of the movie, as a fan, it unfortunately makes the movie, it makes the references not as enjoyable, because there is a plot, a framing device I already know. which is unfortunate because if you look at the first movie in the Mario movie, we're just gonna be talking about this for a while now. The first Mario movie, like, it's not based off of a particular game, it's just based off of Mario. So all the references are a delightful surprise. Whenever they didn't make a Mario reference, because I will state this, in my opinion, and this is not bad, like, this is not a bad thing, this is just why I didn't like it. I want to state this too, because like, I don't think this is a bad movie, I just think it's not as good. It's not as good as I want it to be, but because I'm so familiar with the games, and this movie is like very similar to the games enough where any of the differences really don't matter. I know what we're doing here. It made me not feel anything watching it. Like the Super Mario Brothers movie, yeah, I know Mario's gonna beat up Bowser and save Princess Peach. Like, that's the gosh darn thing that's gonna happen. But there's no real way of, like, me knowing how that's going to go down. Like, didn't know that Princess Peach was just gonna be a total badass. Like, because she is. She is in both these movies, but the difference here is that the first movie establishes that Princess Peach can kick ass, and then Princess Peach does have some kick-ass moments in this movie, but it doesn't make me feel too happy about, like, it doesn't make me mad, like, it just makes me go, yeah, we know this, and it's no surprise that Peach can just beat the shit out of any enemy that comes near her if she has the opportunity to do so. I don't know, I just think my past experiences with the Mario franchise make this movie unfortunately worse. I don't know, I don't want to say this movie's bad, because it's really not. It's very okay, but I don't like it. And that's unfortunate, because I wanted to. I really wanted to like this movie. Will I be buying it is a good question, though. Also, if you're in YouTube chat and you're chatting, I'm not seeing it. I don't have YouTube chat up. I'm having a new setup, and I apologize that I don't have YouTube chat up. So, yeah. Rip YouTube chat, I guess. At some point, I will have it so I can just see both chats pop up. This stream was very slapdash. And it was getting late enough at night where I was like, I need to, like, quickly do the stream, or we're not going to be playing the game at all. And I want to play the game. Oof. So we're probably going to be we're definitely going to be level 4 by the time we leave to actually, like, go on our actual gosh darn quest. Oh, and how I play Dragon Quest 1 is very lame. I play Dragon Quest 1 in a very lame way, in which I grind all the way up until I have the money to get the item I need to be fully equipped out, and then I move on. It's very lame, it's no risk, it's very slow. I love playing it this way. This is how I've always played Dragon Quest 1. Specifically Dragon Quest 1. I don't necessarily do this with every every RPG in general, but every Dragon Quest game, but I definitely do this with Dragon Quest 1, because it's just what you do is grind. That's the game, man, I guess. I don't know what to really tell you. Oh, we need 2 more gold, and then we can get better defense. So, the hard point, the assuming we don't do the MSX stuff, because that will be harder. Like, what I looked at it very briefly. The retro achievements on there, they're harder for the MSX versions of the games. Like, they're made for people who, like, they made them knowing that the person who's playing this game loves Dragon Quest 1 or Dragon Quest 2 more than anything, and they're effectively just like bonus, like, achievements. in Retro Achievements, they have like, oh, what is it called? Oh, I didn't fucking get my MP back after going to the guy. I'm stupid. Why didn't I do that? Oh well. What is it? Let me look at it. I have it right here. Oh, I can still control the game while I go to... Oh, that's great. I love that. Oh, I can just go back. Back again? Yeah. Subsets, that's what they call them. Oh, so something I love about Retro Achievements. And if you wish to look me up, it's Silver Demas on there. It says, "Thou art wandering all over the world," level 3, and tells you how many gold I have and how many magic keys I have. I think that's cool. It probably now says 71 gold. No, it still says 69. I don't know how much it updates, but it's pretty neat. Retro Achievements are cool. Yeah, I think we're gonna stop talking about the Mario movie now. For my own sanity, honestly. Let's go get the other piece of equipment. Let's get our other armor. Yes, I want this one. Yep. Oh, I was like, I hope that I didn't just buy like something I didn't actually need. No. Now we have more defense. I don't, that's MP. Wait, that's attack or level attack defense. Our attack is 7. Yeah, that gave us 4 defense. So that gave us an extra 2 defense because the shield gives us 2. I guess that's something I could do. I can go and... I could have YouTube chat up on here. I won't do that. That's just too much work. Also, at some point, like, if I don't know how long I'm going to be doing this for tonight, by the way. If you wish for me to talk about any topic that I'm not against talking about, like, I'll tell you if I don't want to talk about something, but feel free to just shoot messages to chat about whatever, because it's just a grind. Like, we're just grinding here, man. I'm gonna try to go as long as I can, straight up. I will tell you one thing, getting this stuff set up was really annoying. So annoying. Oh, alright, we need to go get our MP back. Ooh, I know what I can do. Hold on. Give me one moment. Controls. Insert what? Make that the A button, please. Insert coin. What the fuck? One of these is fast. We can make this fast forward, right? No, okay. I just wanted the ability so I didn't have to like keep pressing the freaking A button. Oh, so now I can play the game one-handed because of that. I love Earthbound. And in Earthbound, you get to play the game one-handed. You do not have to take if you are a one-handed individual, you can play it with the entirety of the left side of the controller. And I love that about Earthbound. And I think more games Should do that. I also don't mind the older menus here. Hold on. Like, they're kind of silly, but I don't know, they're really charming. Okay, this time I healed. I'm smart this time. Don't worry, y'all. Ooh, that's something I could do. I could, like, have a little box that's specifically just the retro achievements portion, and I can show, like, how many achievements I got. That's something to think about. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good, Les. I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? Like, I'm playing Dragon Quest. I love this gosh darn game. This is like Dragon Quest 1 is not the HD 2D remake. I don't like that version of the game. But Dragon Quest 1 and all of its like versions that I have played is one of my favorite games. This game is like a top 15 game. It doesn't crack the top 10. But it's a top 15, maybe top 20. Might be a little lower. Certainly top 50. Like, this is just one of my favorites. Like, it truly is. It's so simple. It's a perfect RPG. It's not a perfect game, but it's what I consider a perfect, like, NES RPG. But no, I'm doing good, Les. I hope you're doing well. Hope life is treating you well. Okay. Life is life. I hope it goes better. I hope it gets better. You know, life. I get it. I've been there. We leveled up. Let's go. Alright, we should absolutely outspeed these suckers now. I don't know. Do we have a speed stat? We have a defense stat. Subayasa, I think that's speed. I think that's agility. Hold on, let me look that up. Subayasa. Yeah, yeah, that's speed. Oh wow, we're really fast. That's our best speeder. Wait, no, that's defense. No, that's not defense. Chikara's attack. Hold on. We're gonna type it in. We're gonna type it in Japanese. I'm typing it in English. Subayasa. No, that is speed. I thought, oh, we don't have a defensive stat. We just have equipment defense. Intriguing. I did not know this. I don't know everything about one of my favorite games. So Les, what we're doing here, I don't know if you were at the beginning or not, or early enough when we were talking about it. I am starting the journey of playing every single Dragon Quest game for the for the purposes of doing retro achievements, which means I'm playing not just like this version of Dragon Quest 1. I'm playing every version of Dragon Quest 1. Maybe not the MSX ones, but almost every version of Dragon Quest 1, almost every version of Dragon Quest 2 that has these achievements. There's a whole website. If you wish to follow along with the achievements, I think, yeah, it's just copy. If you wish to follow along, paste. Feel free to follow that link. Because I may not always be streaming, but you can check out like what I'm playing. If I'm playing on Retro Achievements. It currently does say that I'm roaming around in the world with my 14 gold and I'm at level 4. Thou art wandering all over the world. And you can see all the other people playing the game at the same time. If I open up Dragon Quest, and you scroll down, there's just a bunch of people playing it. This person, Kyoyo96, they are like, we basically have been playing the same exact game, at the same exact time. It's pretty neat. And like, if it's like green, that means they're playing it right now. RetroAchievements are neat. I think. Yeah. Ooh. I will be getting up in like a few minutes to stretch and move my body. Because I've been sitting here for over an hour. Actually, now is a good time. Let's do that. Let's take a little stretch. Let's take a little break. I'll be right back. I'm going to toss on an ad in a moment just to get pre-rolls out. I'm going to get something to snack on. So I'll be right back. Boop. Hello. Alright, so my lame ass snack that I got was flour tortilla. Small flour tortilla. Oh. Did I run away? I did. Whoops. I got a small flour tortilla with peppers inside. Green peppers. It's lame as fuck, but man, tell you what. It's kind of hitting. I really want a green pepper. Oh, I need to order green pepper. I need to put them on the grocery list. Oh, let's get in the battle first. So we can multitask. I did not cut myself. Okay. Green pepper. Oh my god. Bell pepper. Stupid. You know what, let's do... Let's get an orange and a yellow. We'll change it up a little bit. I've been getting green a lot. I don't know why. Just kind of been my passion lately. But... You know, if we had some, like, cream cheese, this would be perfect, but I don't think we... Hold on. Do we have cream cheese? Damn. We don't have any. I was confident we didn't because I remember putting it on the list. Oh well. It's not like those are dry, but it would add a little bit more sustenance. And add a little bit more protein. Which is always good. And, well, this has the vegetables, the fiber. So because I have Twitch up, I see whoever I follow, and I read someone's messages. They said I'm live, baby, and I read it as I am, baby. And I'm like, huh. What a weird thing to say. You know, get people to come in. You're free. Also, I apologize for the food sound haters out there. I'm one of you, but I'm lazy. I am moving my head back every time I'm crunching, so I'm not crunching into the mic. But I have no idea if it's picking up or not, and I wholly apologize if it is. Like, you might hear, like, me bite into the pepper, but I hope that's it. And even then, I'm moving my head back every time I bite into it. Just 100 more slimes to go. No, wait, it's 140. Shit. No, wait. No, it's 180. Oh, it's gonna take forever. We're gonna be here forever, y'all. But don't forget it. Man, I remember, like, was it last? No, it definitely wasn't last year. Yeah, it had to have been 2024 because that's when I started streaming, like a lot again. Yeah, 2024. Maybe early 20. No, it was 2024. Because we were already at Romancing Saga in 2025. But I remember back in 2024, you know, the whole entire like thing that started the streaming was Saga. Was playing the Saga series. I've yet to play after Romancing Saga 2. I've not beaten it. But I needed a break. I just played too many of them in a row. They're long ass games. Fun. Very fun games. I thoroughly enjoy them. But I remember playing Saga 3 and just going, wow, this game is stupid. It's so easy. Like, I've never played an RPG that was as easy as Saga 3. Like, I think Pokemon's harder than that game. Or I think it's just as difficult. And Dragon Quest is just as difficult. Like, I don't know. Saga 3 is interesting. An interesting game. A very Saga 3 is interesting because you do not have to interact with the systems to beat the game. You straight up can ignore almost everything in that game. Yeah. I don't think I interacted with the systems a single time. It was kind of funny. You know, I realized the disadvantage of having to play all these games in Japanese. Because I only own the Japanese versions of them. Of Dragon Quest. It's not Dragon Quest 1 or 2 that's going to be a problem. It's going to be kind of 3 and definitely 4. 4 is going to be a problem. When we get to it. Now you might be asking, so Redeemus, why do you own the Japanese versions? And not the English versions? I'll answer you with they're fucking expensive. The English versions are stupid expensive. The Japanese versions are not at all. I got all of them for $20 or less each. I don't have my keyboard on me. Dragon Quest 4 is like $100 something dollars, is $80, like the US version or more. It's crazy. The English versions of things are more expensive than the Japanese versions. Like, the Japanese version of Dragon Quest 8, I own that. It was $10. I got it for $10 at a convention. Because I didn't own the original version of Dragon Quest 8, and I was like, well, it's $10, and honestly, there's not too many games or stuff I want to buy here today. You know how much the English version costs? $25, $30, something like that. It's so silly. It's so silly. Oh. We should probably heal. Might be a good idea. We are quite literally in the red. Oh. I didn't know we have, Gila. I'm guessing that's fire. It wouldn't be anything else. We don't have any... There's only healing and attacking. There might be a spell for going back to the king. I don't... Oh, is Zoom in this game? Trying to remember. Ow. Excuse me for sneezing, but also I hurt myself while doing so. Let me look. Where's my mouse? Here it is. Come here. Is this not Cyborg? I want history because I went to the site. Yes. I didn't realize that. Oh, that's so funny. I'm looking at the Dragon Quest 1 wiki. And the MSX2 version came out first. The MSX one came out not like a couple weeks after. That's so fucking weird. That's the only version. Those are the only versions of the fucking game I don't own. Is the MX2 and MSX one. I'm gonna have to buy them. I'm gonna have to buy them. Characters. Hero. You should tell me. Spells. Thank you. Yes. Oh, we can knock. Okay, we can make people sleep. I did not know that. Glow. Oh. I'm learning. Okay, we do have evac. We do get zoom. Okay. We do get zoom. Intriguing. I didn't know we got zoom. I knew zoom was in the future games, but zoom works like how zoom does in the new zoom in this game only sends you to the castle. In other games it sends you you can go anywhere as long as you entered an area. You can go to it. There's also, I think I have it somewhere on my computer, but there's a Dragon Quest Plus. Maybe they mention it on the wiki. Hold on, do they mention it? Sequels, remakes. I doubt that on the wiki they're going to talk about Dragon Quest Plus, but I'm curious. No, it's not on here. Okay, I'm gonna have to. I can't type, so I should sync my keyboard, my mechanical keyboard, with Bluetooth and bring it over here. I'll do that next time. Syncing things with Bluetooth. Actually, I could do it right now. Hold on. What am I talking about? I have a mouse. Oh, let me grab it. Bluetooth. It's, okay, that's still connected. Oh, okay, it's just connected. Fantastic. Oh, I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, there's a version. Dragon Quest Plus. Oh my god. There we go. Yeah, it adds a bunch of mini dungeons. It's really cool. It's a fan-made remake of the game, and you just download it, which I think is pretty cool. Personally. Oh god, it did not like the fact that It did not like the fact that I connected and disconnected my my keyboard. we're gonna have to keep that in mind in the future. Hopefully that's not too big of a deal. Are y'all having fun? Because I am. So sick. Dragon Quest is so cool, y'all. I just walk around back and forth and punch. And nothing else happens. And I'm loving every second of it. I had an idea. I have an idea. Part of what wants me to do the MSX versions is these ideas. Because there's only... there are oh, I didn't know they got a fucking PS4 version. There are a few versions of Dragon Quest 1. There's the NES, the MSX2, the MSX versions, the mobile version, the 3DS and PS4 version, which I didn't know that existed until right now, but I guess that makes sense. Then I did know that there's the Dragon Quest 1 and 2 version, like the pairing that's on Super Famicom GameCube. I do know that Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3 exist and on Switch, which I assume that's gotta be what the PS5 version is. Oh, I was gonna say that's fucked up. No, that's not region locked. Only on 3DS. Yeah, apparently the 3DS and PS5 versions of Dragon Quest are the same, or PS4 version of Dragon Quest. Yeah, let me look at version differences again. Also, I don't need that. No, nothing intriguing. I'll have to look at the differences, but I had this video idea that I'm never gonna like do. It just won't happen. Or maybe I will. Maybe one day I will. But it's effectively just talking, like playing through all the Dragon Quest 1 game versions that I can get my hands on. Like maybe not the 3DS/PS4 version of Dragon Quest 1. Because I think the Switch version is just those. I would have to look that up. Actually, I could probably look that up now. Hold on. Let's look it up on YouTube. Give me a moment. Oh, no. Apologize for all the craziness that's going on over there. Dragon Quest 1 PS4. Okay, they're effectively the same version. Cool beans. Glad to know. Also, while we're here, we might as well just open up. Now that I have a moment, I can open up YouTube Studio. And get the chat up. There should be like a dashboard. Hold on. Live. Control room. That's what I want to see. Moski, if you're still watching, it is the Famicom version. I have now have the YouTube chat up. So I can see it now. I apologize for not having it up earlier. That's on me. Oh, you're fine, Les. You're good. No worries. No worries at all. But no, Mostly it's not. It's Famicom, which is technically not different, but also is. Welcome to my world of I think they're different versions of the game. I think the NES version is a remake. Yes, so yeah, it's so the reason for that is not because they couldn't necessarily do it, because the NES version they do that obviously. But if you've ever played Ultima, like this game is based off of Ultima. Like that's the whole entire point, is to bring Ultima on a console effectively. And that the sprites look exactly like they do in Ultima, like, you know, Dragon Quest Divide, but still. But yeah, I also was surprised by it. It's why you have to talk into, like, these are the, when you talk to somebody, you have to point the direction in which you are talking to. That's fair. I think I don't think I've ever beaten the phone version either. I want to say I got about halfway through the game on the phone version, because I got it on sale. Yeah, I got it on sale. And then like a year or half a year later or something like that, the Switch version came out in the United States. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna play that. And then I played that instead. Not the HD 2D remake, like the 2017 Switch version or 2018 Switch version. I hate that there's two versions of Dragon Quest 1 on the same console. It actively annoys me. Not that I'm annoyed that HD 2D remake exists, even though I don't like it. But like, yeah. Oh, Wes, what game were you gonna play? You're gonna play Dragon Quest? You should play Dragon Quest. You're probably gonna play Fortnite, knowing you, but you should play Dragon Quest. I will say, if we're gonna compare the phone version and the Switch version, the phone version looks much better. Not the 2017 Switch version is the worst looking Dragon Quest game, or version of Dragon Quest 1. And I guess also 2 for that, and 3 for that matter. Not that they look bad, they just look weird. I don't know necessarily. I don't understand why those versions look that way, but they do. Yes, so there are two versions on the Switch. So when I talk about like ports of Dragon Quest 1, there is hold on, I can look. I just had it up. Yeah, I just had it up. Give me a second. Dragon Quest 1. Should be like games. There you go. Dragon Quest 1 on. Excuse me, it's not the. I hate this so much. Alright, so Dragon Quest for the PlayStation 4 and Nintendo 3DS that came out in 2017. And I believe the Nintendo Switch version is based off of those versions that came out in 2019. This is the last version of Dragon Quest 1 that we've gotten that's based off of purely and plays just like the Dragon Quest 1 version. That you are seeing in front of you right now. The HD 2D version is a complete from the ground up remake that, while has similar story beats, is wildly expanding the said story. Has a completely different battle system. The fact it's not a bunch of one-on-one fights, you are fighting multiple foes at a time. I don't like that version. I don't like either version of those games, but I prefer the 2019 version. The remaster. I call it the remaster version on Switch because the other one says remake. And that is a remake. Like, it actually is a remaking the game. I could go on a whole rant as to why I don't like the HD 2D remake. I won't do that right now. Because it's not a bad game. You should play it. I highly recommend it, actually. I just really love the original. So, like, I'm sure there are people who, like, played the Final Fantasy VII. Actually, I know one of my friends, Justin, is one of these people who has played the Final Fantasy VII remake. Goes, yeah, it's a really great game, but I don't like it. Yeah, the two versions are very different. The 2019 one plays like this. The 2025 did the 1 and 2. Yeah, 2025 remake plays vastly different. And not in a bad way, but in a way that I don't like. So, yeah. However, I will say that the Dragon Quest II HD2 remake is phenomenal, and everyone should play that. If you're going to play a Dragon Quest game, I genuinely mean this in every way, shape, or form. That Dragon Quest II is the best introduction to the series. That HD 2D remake specifically is the best introduction one could ever have to the series. It is quintessential Dragon Quest. In my opinion. Yeah, like that. It's not my favorite Dragon Quest. It's top 3, top 5. It's top 5. It's not number 1. Number 6 is my favorite, but holy cow. Your introduction was 7? Please tell me it was the 3DS version. Please tell me it was the 3DS version. Not the, I mean, I guess it could have been reimagined. But please tell me it wasn't the PlayStation 1 version. Not that that version's bad, but that is a rougher introduction. Okay. 8's great. 8's another one of those where I'm like, if you want to get introduced to Dragon Quest, 8 is fantastic. 3DS version, fantastic, yeah. I love the 3DS version of Dragon Quest 7. And 8, for that matter. 7 is so... 7 is your introduction. I mean, I guess that makes sense. If you bought it when it came out, like, at the time, in the United States, or not in the United States, outside of Japan, Dragon Quest 7 was the first Dragon Quest game, traditional Dragon Quest game, to come out in forever. Oh, that's really cool. I played a little bit of the PlayStation 1 version, because the reimagining was coming out, and I got it. It was on sale. Or not sale. It was just at the retro game store near where I live, and I was like, "Oh, Dragon Quest 7, I'll buy it." That version is really neat looking. I love how it looks. I want to play more, and I will eventually get it, hopefully. This guy Choops that I watch, he played through Dragon Quest like 1 through 6 and like thoroughly enjoyed all of them. He played all of them their original formats, and he got to 7. And he was just having the worst time. And it was really funny. Like, 7 is just an interesting game. But having that be your first is... And you wanted to keep going. So you're already in at this point. If you want to keep playing Dragon Quest games after playing 7, then you've played you've played one of the harder games to get into in the series. Like, 7 and original 2, the original version of 2, are like the black sheeps of the series for very good and understandable reasons. 2 because it's absurdly difficult, 7 because it's a lot more obtuse. The 3DS version is not obtuse, but or is not as obtuse. Exactly. You just can't recommend 7. I don't. I would recommend if one wants to play 7 and you never played any version of 7 before, you played some Dragon Quest games maybe, or you've played some RPGs. If you're gonna play 7, play the reimagining, because that one is just actively easier to get into, even though like I have some issues with it. But not with the gameplay. It's mostly just how the game looks. It actually is really fun. And yeah, but I would never recommend 7 to anybody unless if you want to, like, unless you played like you played 3, you played the hits, you played 3, you played 5, you played 8, you played 11, and you're like, what Dragon Quest game should I play next? And I go, 7, I guess, maybe? Or like, I want a really long game that is not for everybody. And I'm like, then I'll say 7. 7's so long. It's so long. Music's great. Love the music in 7. The overworld theme, the bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum. I've had that theme stuck in my head for 10 years. Wow, 7. I'm guessing you played the 3DS version of 8 as well, Moskoy. Reimagine. I haven't gotten too far. I know it cuts some of the islands out. Some of the like more insignificant ones. Some of them some of them are cut out of the main plot and they become side plot, and you don't have to go there, which I don't think is necessarily a bad idea. They do give everybody a base job to start with, which I think is a good change, so that it doesn't really matter, but you can see that there's going to be a job class system, and you can kind of see how it works. I think that's a neat idea. There's an auto battle system now. You can save in so many different spots, and every save point automatically heals you, which is a choice. It's not like, hey, make the game easier. I get it. Like, sure, whatever. Let's see. What else does it do? Oh, battles are still turn-based, but you don't input all your commands at the beginning of your turn. It's like, it's similar to Final Fantasy's real time. I'm trying to think of an RPG that does this. Like in Dragon Quest, you input all the attacks from the beginning of the turn, even though the order may not be the way in which you input it. But oh hey, in Dragon Quest 3, you go, hey, person A attack, person B do a spell, person 3 heal, person 4 do something else. Who cares? In Dragon Quest 7, you only do inputs when it's your character's turn, which is very interesting. This is the first Dragon Quest game to do that. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. It's just a choice. And I think if you're going to make that kind of choice, you do it in a remake. I think a lot of the remake was experimenting with the art style and also experimenting with the gameplay. And if you're going to do that to a game, you do it to the least beloved entry, one of the least beloved entries in the series, to be fair. Oh, and 8 was 3DS as well. Cool. Yeah, that's a really good version. You get a lot of bonus content in it. Like 2 of the characters are not playable in the original. And I think there's a decent amount of post-game content. I never play the post-game. I've not played the post-game in any Dragon Quest game, or I've never finished it. Another reason to do these retro achievements is to play all the post-game, to force me to do it. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, like I've seen the bonus content and it looks really cool. But I have not played it yet. I guess I won't. Oh no, there are so there are 3DS retro achievements. I think. Hold on, let's go. Let's look. I have the site. There's gotta be 3DS. There's DS. Okay, there's not 3DS retro achievements. I lied. I'm trying to think the last time I played a game where I did the post-game content. And I genuinely cannot... Well, the last RPG that, like, I'll do it for any Mario game, you know. But, like... I had to look at what I played, man. I'd have to look what I played. I did some of the post-game content for Dragon Quest 2 HD remake. The HD 2D remake. That game is so good. I don't like Dragon Quest 3. I don't like Dragon Quest 3. The HD 2D remake was my favorite version of that game, but I don't like 3. I hated the verse well, I shouldn't say hate. I strongly disliked HD 2D remake 1, but if, like, the whole entire playing through that 2 remake made me go, that trilogy is so worth it getting to this, because this game is excellent. Like, this is just one of the best Dragon Quest games. Top 5, maybe top 3. And when I went on, like, the Dragon Quest Reddit, like, it was constantly in people's top 3 and top 5. Some people said it was their favorite. And I'm like, I don't blame you. It's fantastic. And the post-game content was pretty fun. I couldn't beat one of the bosses, so that's why I stopped. Maybe I'll go back to it. Maybe when in the future, if I continue to do this retro achievements thing, maybe I'll play that version and get the achievements on Steam or PS5. We'll see. I have a Switch version, but I would just buy it on sale for the fun of it. Oh, which Moskoway, which Dragon Quest game do you think you want to try next? Whether it be main series or a spinoff. Oh, I forget that YouTube has the 30-second delay. It's so unfortunate. I don't get why YouTube has that 30-second delay. Twitch has like 3 seconds. Which is crazy impressive, to be honest. This is not like docking YouTube YouTube viewers, like that they're getting a worse experience. Because I do think the YouTube is more stable. Maybe that's what. Oh, I have the next one ready to go. Okay. Oh, cool. All right. So I learned something new about my keyboard, that it does just turn off. Ooh, the PS5 or the PS2 version DQ5. That's a good one. I love how that version looks. I don't own it yet. There is a retro achievements set for it, so I will purchase it. It's the only version of Dragon Quest V I don't own. Yeah. Ooh, that reminds me. I should look that up. Give me a second. Bear with. Well, I can multitask. Kind of. It should be. That's what I want. Does the. Where's Dragon Quest V? Oh, I need to do it by. Why won't you let me scroll? I'll just find it. I found it. Okay. Does it support the hash? Ooh, Builders is great. Builders is good. Builders 1 is really good. Builders 2 is fantastic. That is a top 3 Dragon Quest game. For sure. Maybe my second... No, it's my second favorite Dragon Quest game. Dragon Quest Builders 2 is phenomenal. Oh, cool. Alright, that's fantastic. The retro achievements for Dragon Quest V for the PS2 version... Why am I talking? For the PS2 version of Dragon Quest V, is specifically the English patch. So, whew, that's really good. The DS... Strange Journey, the DS version. That's the... Yes, SMT Strange Journey, that's for the DS, right? Or are you playing the 3DS version? I'm assuming, since you have Dragon Quest 7 and 8 on the 3DS, I'm assuming you're playing the 3DS version. SMT Strange Journey, man. That game's... It's not a bad game. By any means. I have not beaten it. I tried to play it, and I enjoyed it. But man, I couldn't get too much further. Yeah, the 3DS version. I remember watching RPG Fan doc, like the guy from RPGFan.com that streams. He was playing it, and he was so tired of it by the end. Oh, nice. You're closer than I am at that point. I have a few more games left to play on my 3DS before retiring it.
And how long have you been grinding?
An hour and 48 minutes is how long I've been grinding for.
And that is why I don't play RPGs, or Japanese RPGs.
You can play the remake, but you don't have to grind. You know, the version of the game I don't like. I was gonna ask, did you hear my rant about Dragon Quest 1, the remake? Mm-mm. I won't repeat it again. Yeah, I have a few games I want to play on that 3DS before I retire it. Radiant Historia, Etrian Odyssey. It's all Atlas games. They're all Atlas games. Etrian. Oh well, that's not true. Oh, we leveled up, level 5. Almost all of them are Atlas games. The two Persona Q2. I got so close to finishing Persona Q, and what am I doing? I don't have enough money. I got so far into Persona Q, and I never beat it. Persona Q2 I want to play, Radiant Historia, Perfect Chronology, and then Etrian Odyssey, Nexus, that's what it's called. I'm like trying to remember what it's called in English. I got pretty far into that one, and I never finished it, but I will finish that game at some point.
Out of curiosity, is it possible to beat this game without grinding?
No. Well, you don't have to grind in Dragon... Okay, so here's the thing about Dragon Quest 1 that I really love. You don't have to grind in it. You can literally die at any point. The punishment is you get sent back to that castle you see in the bottom left of the screen. You get sent back there, and you just lose half your gold. You keep all of your experience. You never have to grind, theoretically. I'm just doing it because I want to do a deathless run. Yeah, the combat... I've played a bit of it, and the combat is okay. It bothers me at times, and it's why I put it down a lot. But I want to experience that story, and I want to give it a shot. Maybe I will rip the 3DS cartridges, and I will emulate that. That maybe that'll make it better. I don't know. It's not something like I'm going to be playing anytime soon. Oh, also Triforce Heroes. It is the only 3DS Zelda game I have. Well, there's only two, but I own every Zelda game, and I want one day to finish them all. And at some point, I'm gonna have to sit down and play Triforce Heroes. I know this. I'm not looking forward to that day, but it is on the, like, I need to do that. I don't need to finish SMT Devil Survivor Overclock or Strange Journey or Record Breaker. Oh, the other one, Devil Summoner. That one I would like to play. Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoner. Anything that's like Dragon Quest, or not Dragon Quest, anything that's like Etrian Odyssey I really like. I couldn't get into Strange Journey Redux, which is the only reason. I've had so much fucking popcorn today. You can't do that. Yeah, if that's like, I gotta get my friends Justin and Corey to play it with me, because I think that because you can play it still online. You don't need. I think you don't need the Nintendo Online to play that with other people. Like not the Nintendo like online like paying for a subscription thing. I mean literally the online service that they used to have on the 3DS. I don't think you need to do that. I think it's peer-to-peer. No, don't give me the whole thing. I just want one. Just give me one pop. So I can taste. Okay, I couldn't just have one. It was pretty good. Okay, that's all.
Pretty good, isn't it?
It's pretty good. I love the 3DS though. My favorite console. Hands down. It's my favorite console. In terms of its aesthetic. And the games on it, I like most of the game. Like, my favorite Fire, or my second favorite Fire Emblem, being Awakening, is on there. Love Kid Icarus Uprising. Love Smash for 3DS. Bravely Default and Bravely Second are both on there. Fantastic games. At the Etrian Odyssey 1, 2, 4, and 5, all are amazing. I love all those games. And Nexus is really good too. I just never finished it. The eShop theme, the eShop in general was just awesome, but the music was so good. The charm the system has, like you open like every game, like every game that you like touch, like that when you go on the touch screen or whatever.
Honestly, I half expected you to pull up eShop music.
I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to get content ID'd. Because Nintendo would fucking do that. Let's see.
Nintendo cares. Nintendo cares when nobody else cares.
Yeah. The 3DS Virtual Console was the 3DS Virtual Console was really good, especially if you had a new 3DS, because then you got Super Nintendo games too. They had some really obscure games specifically on the 3DS Virtual Console. Like they have this one shooter that never like left Japan until then. Like it's called like Special 93 or something. I don't remember the name, but it is a really. I played many games on that. Really like Link Between Worlds. Super Mario 3D Land is so fun. The world special, the final world theme. Because there's a bonus like 8 worlds in that game. The final world theme in that game is so good. It's just perfect. It's one of the best songs ever, and you get it at the end of the game. The Street Pass? Street Pass is there. Oh my god. We had Street Pass and we got rid of it. Oh, I was so upset that the Switch... What are you doing? What are you doing over there? The Switch not having a Street Pass is the dumbest freaking thing in the world, because there were active communities that did that. I'm so genuinely shocked that the Switch nor the Switch 2 didn't have Street Pass. What else? We got the Dragon Quest 7 and 8 remakes. Also, the Dragon Quest Monster remakes are on there. You can play almost the entirety of the DS library on this console. It had Pokemon Sun and Moon, which I really liked, and it had the Gen 3 remakes, which I also enjoyed, but will admit that they were weaker than they should have been. But it also had some of my least favorite games. Like, I don't like Pokemon X. I don't like Mario and Luigi Dream Team. I hate Mario and Luigi Dream Team. I'm not the biggest fan of Kirby Triple Deluxe, but I do absolutely love Planet Robobot. I do also like Paper Jam. Mario & Luigi Paper Jam. It also gave us Sticker Star. As much as I love this system, it did have some weird-ass games. It had some weird-ass faults. New Super Mario Bros. 2, though, is a very underrated game. And so is the Super Mario Maker. Super Mario Maker for the 3DS. It comes with like a bunch of levels just programmed in. Those levels are very fun. Yeah, Street Pass was the future, and I don't get why it didn't come back. Like, oh, Miiverse? I understand why Miiverse didn't come back. But man, I loved Miiverse. I loved Miiverse so much. Oh, it's 180. We need more. We need 60 more coins. I love Miiverse so much. It's so good. It was so fun. Like, every single game had a dedicated, effectively chat room for it. Across the 3DS and the Wii U. What a genius idea that Nintendo just absolutely fucking squandered. Oh, it was so sad, man.
You reminded me that one time I was on an airplane with my mom going between New York and here, and I had my DS, and apparently there were 2 other kids on the plane that had their DS.
Did you chat with them? Did you use PictoChat? Yeah, guess what? The DS had PictoChat still. Or the 3DS had PictoChat. It still had it. It had the download play stuff too. They brought that back for the Switch too. They brought back download play. Kind of. It's share play now. But you can like play with people without the cartridge, which is so good. And you can play with the Switch. You can play on your Switch 2 with Switch 1s without the cartridge. Thank God. Like, I thought that was so stupid. I thought it was so dumb that they didn't bring that, like, feature back. I'm like, why wouldn't you? I'm like, it gets more people to buy your shit. The more social features you have, the more people will play your stuff. Or will buy it. Also, just, like, chilling with the 3DS. Like, open, and the ambient sounds of the 3DS. Oh. Like, the Wii was pretty good. Don't get me wrong. The Wii's ambient sounds are, like, a masterclass as well. But the 3DS would, like, get quiet, and then you start moving it, and it would get loud. And I'm like, oh, it's so neat. Oh, and man, there was so many, like, Mutant Muds was on there. Bomb Monkey was there. There were a few other games that were on this console and that started here. God, I love 3DS. Is it actually my favorite console? Probably not. It's probably no longer my favorite console, but it's definitely my top 3. Like, it has the whole entire DS and 3DS library on there. Or almost the whole entire DS and 3DS library. There's some games it doesn't have. You can't play Guitar Hero on it, which is such a shame. But you can play Rock Band because it has a Rock Band port, I think. Which is so silly. It also, the 3DS is the rare console that has its own version of Madden Football on there. That didn't have a year. It's just Madden Football for the Nintendo 3DS. It's kind of funny. 3DS is great. I also equally am fond of the Wii U, but I will admit the Wii U is dog shit and like not a good console. But I love it anyway, despite it. It's what I had, you know. I had that during like high school, you know, and part of college, you know, before the Switch came out. I didn't have a PS4. I didn't have a job until 20. Like, I didn't have the ability to get a PS4 or any other console. The PS3 wasn't mine, it was my dad's, so I couldn't play it that often. So, like, the 3DS and Wii U were what I had, and so I played what I had and enjoyed it. Like, the Wii U is almost its entire library is, like, that's worth a damn is on the Switch now. I want to say Nintendo Land is the last one. The last really good game on the Wii U that has not been ported to the Switch is Nintendo Land. I think. Am I forgetting something? I could get up and walk to my room and look at it real quick. I only have like 20 Wii U games. Let's see, Shin Megami Tensei, or Tokyo Mirage Sessions, Wonderful 101, 3D World, Cat Mario.
I like you clarify you only had so many Wii U specific games.
I own 10% of the Wii U library. There's only like 200 games. Yeah, the Wii U is a gimmick console and it's very fun. It's very fun. But there's no reason to go back to it and like to buy it now unless you want to play Nintendo Land. That's literally the only thing I can think of. Like, because Breath of the Wild is on the Switch, 3D World, Xenoblade Chronicles X, New Super Mario Brothers U is and Luigi U. There's Super Mario Maker 2, which doesn't completely replace Super Mario Maker 1, but almost completely replaces it. Tokyo Mirage Sessions. It didn't have an original Fire Emblem game. The party games on there are not good. Like, Mario Party 10 isn't good. Wii Party U. That one. There we go. We got a second one. Wii Party U is also worth it. Yeah, that. Oh, we need to run our ads. Hold on, give me a second. I gotta run an ad. That way we keep the pre-rolls off. That's right. The PS2 ports never did come to the West. I forgot about those. Yeah, because Sega would... Or we got fucking Bayonetta 2. Bayonetta 1 and Bayonetta 2. But we didn't get... It was just before Yakuza 0. That's why we never got them. Because... Yakuza 0 came out in 2016, right? Like, that was when, like, that series blew up. So those two ports were never going to come out here. Because the console wasn't doing well. It didn't make any financial sense. If I'm remembering correct, my history is not 100% accurate here. But I also agree that we should have got those ports on the Wii U. Does not make any sense. At all. Also, we're waiting for the ads to end, so we're not gonna... Well, who cares? We're grinding. We're just grinding. We're just walking back and forth. We're already talking about things. But yeah, you can play... God, I love the Wonderful 101. And I'm impressed with that Switch port. That Switch port is really, really good. I'm sure the PS4 version and the Steam version probably run a little bit better. But that Switch port is pretty damn good. They handled the Wii U features on it pretty good, and I liked it. It was fun. I don't like that I don't like the holograph case I have, well, not case, cover on it. But, you know, I did back that Kickstarter when it came out. I'm surprised it took so long for us to get Xenoblade Chronicles X on Switch. I thought that would have been between Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and 3. I need to play X. I still haven't. I own it. I do. I've played like 10 or 15 hours of X. It was really fun. But God, was it such a pain to play on the Wii U. So I'm like, I'll wait till, you know, we get a port of this onto the Switch. And we did, and I haven't played it. Oh, I know why. I know why I haven't played X, because I want to finish 3's DLC. I want to finish that first, and then go play X. I like how you asked me, Nada. I like how you asked me, how long have you been grinding for? Right? You state this, knowing full well that when we get to the next town, which is like just a little ways away. Oh, the issue was the load times. It was just absurdly long.
Hold on. You act like I know anything about this game.
You've seen me play this game.
I've seen you play a frick ton of Dragon Quest games.
Yes, but you specifically, literally, late in 2020, 6 years ago, when you were at your parents' house, you literally.
You think I remember stuff from 6 years ago?
You literally sat next to me as I played this, doing the literal exact same thing.
I remember stuff from 6 years ago.
You commented.
I barely remember stuff that happened last week.
You commented on the fact of, oh, you just walked to the next town and are literally doing the same exact thing. And I said,
you will literally remind me of stuff that happened like 2 days before, and I'll have no clue what you're talking about.
You said, wait, you're seriously just going to keep going back and forth until you have enough money? And I said, yeah. And you're like, why? I remember the emphasis of why. And I'm like,
also, it's Nada, not Nada.
Oh, it's Nada? Well, it's Japanese now, so it's Nada.
It was inspired by Japanese.
I know, it should be Nada.
Yeah.
But that's not a thing.
I know it's not a thing. It's just middle school.
Oh, okay.
I've had that since middle school.
Anyways, yeah, playing X on the Wii U, it was just load times. This was literally the only problem I had, and that and Tokyo Mirage Sessions had decently long load times when they popped up, and both of them I just couldn't take it. I don't know why. Oh, I think it's because at that time I had a PS4, so that also had absurd load times. No, that console didn't have absurd load times because everything was installed into it. It took forever for things to install, but the load times weren't bad. I remember this. I remember why I just didn't like it. Nowadays, I can literally play a game. I could play games with long load times. I don't care anymore. But back then, I did care.
Now I'm just thinking of the PlayStation
Or
however it goes.
You were doing the PlayStation 2 one.
I played the PlayStation 1. We didn't have a PlayStation 2 when I was a kid.
That's not true. You had a PlayStation 2 in your house.
Yeah, I got that as an adult. That was a gift from my sister-in-law.
Oh. That's right, because she had the fat PS2, and she specifically had the memory card, like the memory extension on it, which means she played Final Fantasy 11. It's literally the only game. Yeah, like her family played Final Fantasy 11, which fucking is crazy because I'm like, why? Why did y'all play Final Fantasy 11? Like who?
Yeah, the PlayStation games I played as a kid were basically like Spyro, Crash Team Racing, and my puppy game. I mean, we had other games, but those were the only ones I cared about.
God, I remember I played a lot of PlayStation 1 growing up. Did play original Spyro. Played the the first and third Crash Bandicoot games. Pac-Man World. Love Pac-Man World. Was bad at Pac-Man World. Oh, what is it? There's an Atari game that's on there. It's like Mission Command or something, and all the missiles are falling, and you gotta blow up the bombs before they hit your towers. That was fun. The Atari arcade, or the Namco arcade, was fun too. Oh God, I didn't play any RPGs on the. Fun fact. I think, with the exception, unless if it had Mario in it, I didn't play unless it had Mario or Pokemon. I didn't play. Yeah, I can tell you the first 5, 6, 7. I can tell you the first 7 turn-based RPGs I played. Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, Mario and Luigi's Partner in Time. That's 3, right? 4 is Pokemon Emerald /7. But Pokemon Gen 3. We'll say that. 4 is Pokemon Gen 3. 5 is Pokemon Gen 4. Hold on. 6 is the Gen 2 remakes. And then 7 is Dragon Quest 9. Those are the first 7 RPGs I played. Or turn-based RPGs.
I'm pretty sure the only RPG that I really did when I was a kid was Pokemon Yellow.
Mm-hmm.
That was basically it. We had a couple of the other ones, but I just really liked playing with Pikachu.
I know regardless of genre, I know what the last RPG you ever played and beat was. Do you know what it is? It was last
Pokemon.
decade. It was last decade. And it was not Pokemon.
What was it?
It was Kingdom Hearts. The first Kingdom Hearts game. Pokemon you beat in 2018. Kingdom Hearts 1 you beat in 2019.
Okay.
That was the last time you played and beat an RPG.
To be fair, well, you mean Japanese RPG.
No, I mean any RPG. That is not...
I played Western RPGs. I've beaten...
Did you beat Veilguard?
Not Veilguard, but I've beaten Dragon Age.
Oh, no, but you also beat Mass
2
Effect.
and 3. Yes, and I beat Mass Effect 1. I almost beat Mass Effect 2. I just didn't get around to that. Because I like Western RPGs.
Okay, the last non-Western RPG that you beat was Kingdom Hearts 1. And you still haven't played Kingdom Hearts 2, which is like the best game ever made, and you just refuse to play it. You can literally play it on your Steam Deck.
Somebody made me do the stuff in between, and it was so boring.
No. I said, no, you cannot put that on me, actually. I told you. You said, what's next to play? Because I know it's a little weird. I said, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories is the next game you need to play. No, hold on. I remember what I fucking told you. I said it was a card game. You're not gonna like it. Here, I literally gave you the 2 volumes of manga before you played the game, and you're like, "No, I'll like it." And I'm like,
"I did the manga. I didn't like it."
No, but you also said you said to me, "No, I'll like the game. I'll play it. It'll be fun. I'm stubborn. I'll get through it." You didn't get past the you didn't get past the tutorial. You said, "This is stupid. I'm reading the manga." And then you read the manga, and I'm like,
it was so kind of stupid.
It's basically Kingdom Hearts 1 again, but worse.
Yeah.
I think it's like fun in a silly way, but no, it's just not that good. And then you're like, do I get to play Kingdom Hearts 2 now? And I'm like, you can. You also can play 358 Days Over 2,
which I owned.
which you
And I
owned
played quite a bit
and
of.
you played quite a bit of. Which is, I said you don't need to play it to play Kingdom Hearts 2, but you have to play it after Kingdom Hearts 2. Then, like, you know, or just watch the cutscenes. Like you have to. You do need that after Kingdom Hearts 2, but not beforehand, because it came out after Kingdom Hearts 2, and then you never played Kingdom Hearts 2. And
I started it.
Oh no, you
first
did.
little bit of
You
it.
played it during COVID. You did not even get past Twilight Town.
Yeah, because I thought it was annoying.
You didn't get to hear Roxas say. Well, one, you didn't get to hear Roxas say, "Who else will I eat ice cream with?" From 358 Days Over 2, which is the funniest fucking line in Kingdom Hearts, in my opinion. And you didn't hear Roxas say, "I guess my summer vacation is over," and then you fucking cry because his vacation's over, and it's really sad. And then you get to finally see the title card of Kingdom Hearts 2 after 4 fucking hours.
You know, I can spin that right back at you about how you haven't played Dragon Age 2.
I beat
stuff that happened in Dragon Age 2.
Yeah, but you were supposed to play Xenoblade Chronicles 1, 2, and 3, and you didn't beat it.
I played
any of them.
like the first one until I couldn't stand it anymore.
I couldn't stand Dragon Age 1, but I beat it because you were gonna play Xenoblade Chronicles and you still
And
haven't.
I tried.
It's not about trying, it's about doing.
I made it. You were impressed with how far I made it in before I just cut in.
No, I remember being very upset that you stopped.
Yeah, because I just didn't like the game.
I didn't like Dragon Age. I tortured myself playing that game. All because you said you were going to play and beat Xenoblade Chronicles 1. You said you would beat it too, and you didn't. You got 5 hours in. I was so salty. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I sat down and played this bullshit game that I hated just so you would play through this game that you hate. You know, maybe I should stream Xenoblade Chronicles and you'll be like, wow, Divas, it looks so much more enjoyable of a game when you play it because you know what you're doing.
I just remember being really irritated and frustrated the whole time.
Was it because it's British?
I don't remember. Just remember being really irritated and frustrated.
You did get to hear him say guys or geezer for the word geyser.
That sounds familiar.
That's because I showed you the clip.
Oh, okay. And even then, I told you, like, going into it, that the Dragon Age series, the third one is the one I like. The first one is okay to me. The second one is okay. It's the third one I like.
I told you going in that Xenoblade Chronicles 1 was the one that I liked the most. 2 would be the one that you liked the most. And then 3 is what people consider the best one. 3 literally is like, let's take because they're two kind of very different games. Xenoblade 1 and Xenoblade 2 are very different in many aspects. Their gameplays are different. They do the MMO like RPG-esque thing where you're like auto attacking and all that. But like the way in which battles act are very different, and then 3 does the really cool thing where half of your cast acts like Xenoblade Chronicles 2 characters, and half of your cast acts like Xenoblade Chronicles 1 characters. And they meld the two combat systems perfectly together, and it's really, really cool. And it's story through gameplay, and I love it. And Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and 2 and 3 all do this in different ways, and it's fantastic. I love Xenoblade Chronicles 1. All right, let's go.
Else loves Dragon Age 3.
Sarah.
Yeah, my best friend. That's like one of her favorite games. She's the one who got me into it.
Is this go upstairs? Nope. Which one? This one. This one's Kaidon. Kaidon is to use. Stairs. All right. Give me the code. What? I don't know how to get the Imperial Scrolls of Honor. Oh god. I'm scared.
Do you need a translator?
Yeah. I do. No, Apple has their own.
They do?
Yeah, it's in the app. It's in the Translate app.
They have a translate app?
Yes.
When did that happen?
Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna walk closer to the TV so I can translate the game, so I can make sure I know what the Imperial Scrolls of Honor tell me is the password.
Apparently, it has 2.3 stars out of 9.3K ratings. The Apple one.
Oh, it's not good. It's not good at all. Okay, I think these two lines are the Imperial Scrolls of Honor, but let me double check that I have that. Hold on. Please hold while this connects. There you go. Dragon Quest. Famicom. Passwords. Oh my god. I hate fandom. No. I did the stupid thing. Oh god, can I grab it? I did. Okay, cool. I need to see a little bit more. Get it there. Thank you. Okay. I just 3753. Or 1 7 5 3. I think that's the one. I think that's the Imperial Scrolls of Honor. We can maybe test it. Do we have Emulicious? Hold on. Emulicious. Darn, that doesn't do NES. Never mind. Hold on. Give me a second. Famicom. Hold on a second. We're gonna play around with an online browser, so we can test if that's the Imperial fucking Scrolls of Honor, or Spells of Restoration, or whatever you want to fucking call it. I'm gonna hope that's the thing. I would be shocked if that's not, because then all of this grinding is worthless. I know we talked to the dude, and that's how we get it. But let me take a picture of it. Hope to goodness sake that this is it. I'm pretty confident this is actually it. Let's turn that off. We don't need all that. But I do. We'll talk to him one more time, because I can read the Japanese that says what is the Fukatsu no Jimon. Fukatsu no Jimon o Oshiro. Okay, Oshiro. That's yeah, that absolutely. That's completely different. That's different. That's different text. That is what it is though. Okay. Intriguing. I got different text. Okay. I'm curious, can we... Oh, we can make a save state. It's fine. It's fine. If we fucked up, you know, if we fucked up, it's okay. We'll live. All right, let me get chat back. I apologize for not reading chat, if anyone did chat. Okay, let's close content. I took a picture of it. All right, bear with me a moment. Let me get playlist, history, Dragon Quest, run. I have no idea if OBS is going to cooperate though. Okay, OBS did cooperate. Cool. Fantastic. We love that. Alright, let's type in the Imperial Scrolls of Honor. Nope. 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 New. Me. Wa. Where's what? What? Okay. Z. D. And then G. G. Na. K. Nope. K. Me. Where's me? Where's Ma? If I find Ma, I find me. Me. Dot. My thumb. Should be. There. Oh, it's at the top. Me. Boo. She. Ka. Ko. Se. Zi. Yo. Where's yo? Yo. Me. And that was wrong. Ma, me, me, wa, ge, zu, da, chi, na, ke, mi, bu. Oh, I see. Hold on. This should be E. What? Oh. I just can't read, y'all. It's okay. That should be bull. Bull? Bull. Oh my god. Ma. Oh, that's meh. That's not new. Okay, that is just a misread. That's meh. Meh, me, wa, ge, me, mi, wa, ma, mi, ma, me, mi, wa, ge. Okay. Zu, da, di, chi, na, ke, mi, bu. Zu, chi, zu, di, chi, na, ke, mi, bu. Okay. I ka ko se tsu. Yo. Okay, that should be right. There we go. Okay, cool. We did it. Cool. Our progress. Our progress has been saved. Thank everything. We didn't have to do any of that grinding again. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. We have no gold, but we have all the equipment we need. Alright, that's absolutely going to do it for tonight. Let us go raid Sir Choops. Thank you all oh so very much for watching. I hope you all had a fun night. I had a fun time. I don't know when I'm gonna stream next, but we'll stream at some point. Choops is playing King of Fighters. He might be playing on YouTube. Let me double check and see.
Also, thanks for letting me crash your party.
No, Choops is not on YouTube, so I won't link it. Thank you all for watching. I hope you'll have a most wonderful night. And as always, see you whenever. Goodbye forever. Toodles!